everybody. My name is Barry Schwartz. This is the June 1st edition of the Search Engine Roundtable Search Buzz video recap. Again, it's June 1st, but actually today is, May 29th. I'm doing it's going to do this in a couple parts because I have a very hectic schedule towards the end of this week, and I wanted to just get started early. This way I could finish up this recap. In addition, what I'm trying now is to put, instead of having notes over here, I'm going to put my notes right on the screen over here. This way I could potentially look the whole time at you and do my whole thing that I do on these video caps. So let me know if you like this a little bit better, and I'll continue with this recap. So I'll announce the winners at the end because I want to make sure everybody has a chance to submit their stuff, and I guess I'll do that on Sunday, June 1st. Again, today is Thursday, May 29th, and we'll start the video recap right this second. Alright, so this past Monday was Memorial Day. It actually was also my anniversary of 2 years. I actually got married on Memorial Day weekend, May 28th, and I've been married for 2 years. Yes, I'm the guy who proposed to my wife using Ask.com. I did a search for my wife's name, and out came this banner, "Will you marry me?" And I'd like to thank the guys at Ask.com for making that happen. And yes, it was Memorial Day weekend, and different search engines this weekend had some logos up for the day. Yahoo had this medallion type of thing with basically soldier army tags. It was very nice. It had a little flash animation. It was very respectful. Ask.com had this American flag folded up with flowers next to them, obviously. Dogpile had a very appropriate thing. They had their cartoon dogs sitting there with their heads down and closed eyes with the flag blowing in the wind behind them, saying "in their memory." Create a Site Forum had a American flag up in the background. And we at the Search Engine Roundtable had an American flag and said the message "Stars and Stripes Forever." So that was different themes out there. The big topic of debate was really why didn't Google post a special logo? And Google went ahead and told the people over at Stepforth blog the reason why. And I'll read it to you. "Thank you for your note. We understand the interest in seeing a Memorial Day logo on Google. If we were to commemorate this holiday, we'd want to express reverence. However, as Google's special logo tends to be lighthearted in nature, this would be particularly challenging in design. We wouldn't want to create a graphic that could be interpreted as disrespectful in any way." And they go on to say things about the logo and how they, acknowledge Memorial Day and other things like that. But that was their reasoning behind it. There was a big debate, spin thread over on if that's acceptable or not. I don't know. I mean, there's nothing really stopping Google from doing a logo outside of that. So I don't know. I believe them. I believe them myself. So I hope everybody had a nice Memorial Day, and obviously a salute to our soldiers who have fought for this country. May 28th, Wednesday, Yahoo, or actually May 27th, on Tuesday, Yahoo at night announced a weather report saying they have updated their algorithm and updated their index, so you might notice some ranking changes and page shuffling in the index. Pretty much nobody really noticed anything. There was a report on May 23rd with some changes that people noticed, but they said all those changes went back to the way they were beforehand, and it was just for a few hours that those changes were noticed. The last time there was an update at Yahoo was a month before. They typically do an update towards the end of every single month. Also, over the weekend, I believe, a lot of people noticed that for about, several hours, Google dropped not all, but most .info TLDs, as well as Blogspot URLs. So if you're hosted on a Blogspot, Google blog system, or if you had a .info TLD, top level domain, my domain .info, what you might have noticed that Google removed your site for a period of between 9:50 a.m. Eastern time until about 4:30 p.m. Eastern time on May 23rd. So that's what the report is, and everything seems to be normal again. There was no real, confirmation from Google, but I guess we'll see what happens with that. I have a poll up right now. It's a pretty interesting poll. I have about 160 responses right now. The poll's on May 27th. If you could please go to seroundtable.com, click on archives, go to the May 27th page, or go to May, and then scroll down to May 27th. You'll see a question that said, would you buy a link with a no-follow attribute? It's really split down the middle. Right now we have 52% of the SEOs said they would buy a no-follow linked, and 44% said they will not buy a link with a no-follow. So more responses, the better off we are, and hopefully in about a week or two I'll have the finalized results for you. The Webmaster World Thread said this guy did a test by seeing if embedding YouTube videos would actually have an impact on his rankings, and he did lots of tests, and he seems to believe that based on his test that embedding YouTube videos actually will increase your page rankings for the other keywords that are on that page, as long as those videos that you embed are relevant to your page context. It was an interesting comment saying, why am I surprised by something like this? What's so unbelievable? He said that people prefer that he's being sarcastic. So basically saying that people prefer to watch TV over reading. So why would Google want to give people what they want? So I guess that makes sense. But yet that just seems too simple. It seems too simple to just embed a video that's related to your content, even if you didn't make the video yourself. Just embed it on there, and then all of a sudden your ranking goes up by X%, whatever that percentage is. So, I guess I'll keep watching that thread and keep you posted. AdWords Pro Sarah said that she does not recommend you use keyword insertion in the display URL. So basically, keyword insertion is where you can tell Google to take the keyword phrase that somebody searched on and dynamically insert that in your ad copy. So it could be inserted dynamically in your ad title, in your ad description, or even your display URL. For some reason, she's explaining, there's reasons why you might not want to do it. It's not recommended, according to her, that advertisers experiment with this. If you're going to do it, be very careful, she says, but she does not personally recommend experimenting or trying or using keyword insertion in the display URL. On Friday, Google changed their favorite icon. Now it's a lowercase g in all blue. Before it was a squared, boxed-in capital G with more colors involved in it. Funny, this made some pretty big news around the blogosphere, made the front page of Tech Meme. I guess Google, everybody loves talking about Google no matter how small that their changes are. Finally, next week, tomorrow actually, I'm flying off, tomorrow being Monday, I'm flying off to Seattle to go to the second ever SMX Advanced Conference hosted by Danny Sullivan and Third Door Media. So Search Engine Roundtable will be providing extensive coverage. There are 2 days of sessions. We'll be covering pretty much every single session. Obviously things might change, but we plan on covering every single session. Obviously me, Tamar, David Wallace of SearchRank, and Justin Davey, who's both helped us in the past with this coverage. So thank you guys for helping us out, and I hope the coverage is up to par like it typically has been. So hopefully if I see you there, say hello, and it should be a lot of fun. All right, for the winner, I'm not going to pull it out of a hat. I asked if people would actually go ahead and post a video of what they did over the weekend, and somebody actually did a remix of my last week's video. Sam from onuts.com did a really nice remix, and here's a piece of it. I hope you enjoy it, and congratulations, Sam. I'll email you and let you pick some swag. Okay, so that's the wrap-up recap of the weekly video recap. Today again is the June 1st, and my name is Barry Schwartz, and I hope to see some of you Tuesday morning at SMX Advanced. Everybody have a great weekend.